Spark, the application that we've been using for many years now for our inter-office instant messaging, is going to be going away. Spark is an open source program that is free, that we've been taking advantage of, but unfortunately it's no longer being supported and no longer being developed. So we have to say goodbye to it. So as of February 1st, we will no longer be using Spark within the John A. Marshall Company. Instead, we will be utilizing the built-in chat functionality that is in the 3CX client. And I'm going to show you how to use that built-in chat functionality. So you'll notice down in the bottom menu bar here that there's a little chat bubble, and you click that to get to the chat section. First things first, we need to make sure that there's a setting that's enabled to make sure that we get chats when we receive them. So right here at chat settings, click that. And then this chat window, automatically open chat window on incoming chat, needs to be checkmarked. And this will ensure that when you get a chat, it pops up a separate window on your screen and that the chat just doesn't get lost. When you receive a chat, it will also show up here inside of the chat section. Any chats that you have that are ongoing will also show up here. So when you start a chat, it'll stay here. When you start a new chat, that will also be added here as well. To start a chat, you have two options. You can either use Compose within the chat section, or you can use the presence information from the presence information menu to start a chat from here. If you need to start a chat with one person, I would highly recommend doing it from this screen instead, just because it's divided by location and people are easily found here. So if I needed to start a chat with Todd, all I would need to do is go to North Kansas City, find Todd, and then click this little arrow next to Todd's name. I would then hit chat and start a chat with him. I could do this with anyone in the organization at any location just by navigating to their location and finding them. So if I needed to start a chat with Chris, I could simply start a chat with Chris. And I can keep this window open separately and continue the chat. Now, when I start a chat, you'll notice that it also gets added underneath the chat section. So I can close out of this and then reopen it from the chat section. Think of this kind of like the tabs that you see when you have multiple Spark windows open. The other way to start a chat is to use the Compose chat button that's in the chat section. This is very useful when you want to make a chat to multiple people. So if I needed to make a chat to everyone in the Tulsa location, I would use this to do that. I would just select everyone's name that I want to send a chat to, and then I'd hit the little check mark. You'll notice that everybody is now included in this chat. And if I send a chat to them, this chat too will also appear in the chat log here. And I can continue that chat going as well. You can remove a chat from this section just by hitting the delete. It'll ask you if you want to, and then I'll clear it out. Like I said before, Spark will be ending on February 1st. And so we ask that you please start using the 3CX chat as soon as you can. And please make sure that the chat settings have been changed to where the chat window automatically opens on an incoming chat, or else you might miss it. And feel free to play around with the sound that it makes when you get one. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to contact the IT department. Contact me directly at 3450.